Hello dear Patreons and welcome to the video. It is December the 1st, so here we go, December. So welcome to everybody that joined the channel in November. A massive thank you to every single one of you for helping and supporting the channel. For those of you that did join in November and you're wondering what this is, go and have a look through all the posts. I do an update video like this on the first of the month every month to just kind of give an idea of what's coming up and to kind of give you Patrons kind of a couple of tips and tricks about things that you need to know about. Now, in terms of December, November's been a bit of a washout in terms of flying weather. I got one flying day, and apart from that, it's been horrific. And the odd little bit of decent weather, you have to kind of go to the field with 3 or 4 things and get your flying footage for the review videos. So not enough of flying just for my own edification and fun. But hopefully in December and January, we'll get some slightly better weather. December and January is a great time to do some projects. I'll talk about more in a minute about that. And I also want to leave a big gap around Christmas and New Year, or maybe before Christmas, running into the couple of days after Christmas for something I'm planning, and I'll come back to that in a minute too. In terms of videos looking out into the first half of December, there's already lots of them hidden away on the channel. There is a new intro that has an animated reindeer, and I've tweaked a couple of things as well. So those things keep me very happy. I guess I've been wearing a Santa hat for this, shouldn't I? Apologies for all those of you who are looking forward to Christmas and the festive period. The videos that are coming out, they'll be the standard mix of OpenTX, product review, setup, tips, tricks, and those things as well. And keep your eyes open, and if there's anything particular you want me to cover, then do let me know. One of the videos I'm excited to make is from that experience of that one flying day. That was the culmination of about 6 months of work with a friend of mine who's been transitioning from line of sight fixed wing to FPV. He had the Fat Sharks bought for him last Christmas from his wife on my recommendation, so I did kind of feel guilty. And he, with FPV, was flying the plane around and then pulling the goggles down, having a quick look, then pushing them up and going, oh, FPV's brilliant. And it's taken me probably 6 months of going over there, probably about once a month, and going through the whole and teaching him about everything and doing all the buddy boxing and getting him comfortable and helping him learn how to figure out, you know, where the attitude of the plane is, whether it's sinking, whether all that stuff, until eventually, last time we went flying, he soloed FPV. And at the end of it, as I said he would, he went, oh, it's actually really easy, isn't it? Yeah, it is, but that's probably as a result of all of the lessons that we'd gone through. So I'm going to put those lessons into a video, and I'm quite interested to see the feedback on that. Looking into December and January, maybe early February, again, this is a great time to do building because the weather for flying is going to be a bit rough. And these nights where it gets dark at about 4 o'clock, hello to everyone in the Southern Hemisphere that's having a lovely time right now. It's grim in the north. But the whole point of this is that I've got time. And I want to think of a couple of things that we haven't done, because we've done fixed wings, quadcopters, Betaflight, iNav, RDplane. There's lots of stuff that's on the channel. And there are 2 things that I've been asked about, which I think it might be time to maybe tackle. And 3DXR, the guys in the Northeast here in the UK, are willing to kind of get involved and support it. So hopefully that will make it a slightly easier series to get my head around, because Ben at 3DXR is a little bit ahead of me in some of these things. The 2 projects, first of all, Ardu Rover. That's putting a Ardu Pilot Pixhawk system onto a rover. I can't see it, it was here a minute ago. So I have a purple Pixhawk that's going to go into a rover. We're going to have avoidance technology on it. We might set it up with a T12 so that there's some kind of video link back. Have an autonomous crawler. So that's the idea for one of them. Currently looking for a good chassis to use for that. The second idea is to build a VTOL craft. Now, VTOL is something that I've been really interested in for a while, but a lot of the stuff that I've seen are either planes with quadcopters kind of like stuck on or underneath, or there's been some tail sitter stuff. The support in RD Pilot now, RD Pilot is now gone up to revision 4.0, some massive improvements both in RD Plane and RD Copter. Hopefully we'll find in Ardu Rover it's better as well. You know that shake to wake video where I did, where you kind of get hold of the wing and you give it a shake starts the engine and you throw it away. There's now settings so that you have to kind of shake the wing more than once so you don't accidentally start it. Launch or auto launch is now a mode rather than have to do all the stuff that I did. So there's loads of good stuff. So it's a great time to use Ardu Rover for that, and VTOL stuff has also been revved too. So it's about finding the right model to put all that stuff in. I love the idea of being able to throw a wing or something into the air and have it take off and then be able to bring it back, hover it and land it in front of me. It means that the places you can fly are immediately opened up, because the launching is easy, but the landing, you still need like a 100-foot strip of something that you can bring the model down onto. So if that kind of stuff is interesting to you, do let me know, or if you have any suggestions for frames or models or VTOL stuff, then give me a shout and I'll try and incorporate as much as I can in the series. So hopefully that will be a fun job to do. Last thing to talk about then is what that gap at the end of the month is going to be. That is for 12 days of Christmas. So I have had commitments from a number of vendors that I tend to work with quite closely. So people like ZOHD have put 4 planes into the mix. There's a couple of antenna sets from Menace RC. 3DXR has given me a T12 to give away. And the idea is I'm going to have, probably running up to Christmas Day, a giveaway every day, and then do a couple of announcement videos at the very end. And the idea for that is to capture as many new subscribers as I possibly can. The channel is still growing strongly. The big growth that a lot of channels saw, all due to the quadcopter revolution, has gone away now. So it's the remaining people who are wider part of the RC hobby. I guess I'm fortunate in that I didn't completely base my channel on Betaflight and quadcopters, so I haven't felt the need to then go and try and do things with OpenTX and tips and tricks and other things. That's always been part of the channel. But I do like the idea of getting some of those 2/3 of viewers that I get in the channel all the time to hit the subscribe button and to become part of the subscriber base, because that is how you need to grow. You can't take your eye off the ball in the competitive YouTube space, and all of that couldn't be done without your support. So a massive thank you again for everybody in this Patreon community who helps keep me energized and keep going, and all the support in terms of the best wishes and feedback is brilliant. You are an amazing group of people, and I really do thank all the hard work and effort and support financially that you provide for the channel. Do make sure that you are keeping an eye on that stuff on the run up. There will be some specific Patreon prizes probably running at the same time as the 12 days of Christmas, or however many days I can find stuff to give away for. So don't worry, you Patreons will not be missing out at all. I've got some really nice stuff to go into the prize file for Patreons. I know that's not why you guys do it, but it's nice to be able to give something back to those of you that take the extra mile and actually put your hand in your pocket and support the work that I do here. So I've been blathering on for long enough here. Best wishes for December, best wishes for the festive period. If there's anything in particular that you're interested in, do let me know. If you're thinking of making a big purchase over the Christmas period that's radio control related, then get in touch and double check, and I'll tell you if I know anything that you should know about without breaking any NDAs, so that you don't waste your money. But have a wonderful December, have a wonderful Christmas, fab New Year, and if I don't speak to you before, because I might, I will speak to you all on the 1st of January, and that will be a whole nother year for Radio Control.